Texas passed the redistricting law. Jasmine Crockett, you lose. Democrats, you lose. It's over. This news item is over. It will continue because now we'll see what kind of backlash the Democrat states do. Texas gained 5 to 10 seats, depending on how you count it. I'll explain that. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. Hats off to the Quad Club. You'll notice I give you the news and I don't read commercials because I assume you're watching the commercials on this show already from YouTube. So I want you watching them. I don't got to read the ads and I get paid plenty. And you don't need me reading more ads. Although if I did, I'd be reading My Pillow. Okay, let's get to the news, guys. This is going to be a great show. Really shows how strong Republicans are. Fight the fight, walk the walk, stay calm, no drama. Let the Democrats all do drama. They're going to walk out of this session, you'll see. Total crybaby drama does not win political and legal issues and votes and elections. It doesn't win. Republicans won this on principle. Let's watch. So here's the new map. This is End Wokeness posted this over on Twitter. Breaking: Texas Senate passes map that adds five GOP seats, eliminates five Democrat seats. So that is a 10-seat swing. You subtracted 5 from Democrats, added it to Republicans. My algebra there, you have the 0 in the middle. You have -5 and +5. That's a 10-point swing, helping Republicans. Thank you, Texas, for that. Now, remember, the Democrats are going to try and commit revenge on this, but they're going to have a much tougher time. I'll explain that too. Okay, so here's End Wokeness. I mean, this is Grok helping me kind of explain everything. The Texas Senate's new congressional map passed on August 12th, today, 2025, shifts political power by adding 5 Republican seats, eliminating 5 Democrat seats, leveraging a rare mid-decade redistricting move that follows the 2020 census reapportionment and reflects Texas gaining 2 seats due to population growth. And instead of gaining 2 seats, they gained 5. Whoops, we went a little far. That's good, though. The redistricting intensifies a national partisan battle, with Democrats fleeing the state to break quorum, a tactic seen in 2003, prompting GOP Senator John Cornyn to request FBI assistance, while blue states like California plan counter maps. That's Gavin Newsom. Can he do anything? No, it's coming up. Escalating a gerrymandering arms race, noted in The Guardian in 2025. Historical data from the Texas Legislative Council and Wikipedia shows Texas has redistricted 10 times since 1973, often favoring Republicans post-2003, with studies like those in the American Political Science Review 2011 confirming gerrymandering can shift controls by 5 to 10 seats, validating the map's potential impact. However, I got to qualify that. It's post-2003 that the gerrymandering started going toward Republicans. Why? Because in Texas before that, you had Southern corrupt Democrats who gerrymandered districts in a racist way against blacks. So the Republicans are just turning it back to fairness, and we're removing that Democrat racist redistricting is getting scrubbed out of the system. Now, here's the Democrats walking out of that quorum. Breaking: Texas Senate has officially passed the new U.S. House maps as Democrats stormed out of the chamber. The Dems are big bad. Now, all it needs is the House approval, also important, and Republicans will pick up potentially 5 U.S. seats and remove 5 Democrat seats. This is the video of the Democrats leaving the Senate floor, probably to go join a communist, a commune somewhere, or a yoga class. Wait, you know what? I'm in the way. Holy cow. Let me move me out of the way here. We'll go back. That's the Democrats on the low right. You'll see the lady in the fuchsia dress. Walking out in a tantrum. Look at all of them coming in from outside here. Let's go, guys. I'll show you where they're going in a minute. When we quit, you guys want to vote. You redistricted. Yeah, Texas should lose seats. Jasmine Crockett can no longer win. We'll get to her at the end of this video too. The Democrats, they weren't leaving on principle. They were leaving to post this stupid press conference. Here's what Senator Roland Gutas said down there. Roland Gutas, you're all done, buddy. All done. You guys lost. Gutless, he says, gutless Greg Abbott and the Texas House Republicans refuse to have a real conversation on flood relief. Did you know this was all about flood relief? Until they passed Donald Trump's rigged maps. How can a crybaby exist in Texas? I thought Texas was full of tough cowboys. And you guys elect these wimpy crybabies, whining. Senate Dems walked out today because it's time to stop playing political games and get SHIT done. This is how all these Democrats talk now. I don't like when Trump or anyone else uses the word SHIT in formal politics. I think they should act like gentlemen. I think it should be a little more formal than how you and I would talk. And so I don't like hearing cussing. This guy, it's all the new rage on the Democrat side. It means you're big mad. By the way, I can find a lot worse words than SHIT. You want me to start tearing? You want to hear a cussing tear? See, this is what I hate about cussing. Everyone thinks if they drop a cuss word in the middle of a conversation, they're badass, they're tough, they're shocking. I'm supposed to lace all of this conversation with you, fine people, with the F word, and all it does is smear filth all over you to have to hear that, number one. I'm not saying you're not aware of the word. I'm not saying you're some prude going, oh, my virgin ears, I can't handle the F word. Of course you can handle the F word. You live in America. You hear it all the time. So no one has to prove that they're bad by using the F word or the S word. So for this Democrat to come out and use a vanilla word like the S word, which I don't think is that bad, I'll use the C word. How about we go hardcore, big guy? How about we say the N word? You know, that's offensive. You're trying to offend people to bring attention to yourself. Say the N word. He ain't gonna say that. They picked the safe word, the S word. See how this works? By the way, and I could be more offensive than anyone. You fill up an arena full of people and you say the F word. How many people do you think would be offended? Less than half. If I stood up and said, and shared the gospel and said Jesus was the only way, and good people go to hell without Jesus, and there's no way to get to the Father, all of the religions are canceled outside of Christianity, do you not think that would get more boos and be more offensive to an average arena of people? So I'm more badass than anyone who cusses. What we believe as Christians is more radical and offensive than this guy saying the vanilla S word. But let's hear from this Democrat loser who left the floor to have this tantrum, knowing he had a sympathetic press that's going to carry his little programmed thing, trying to imply Greg Abbott, a man in the wheelchair. A man in a wheelchair says that Greg Abbott doesn't want to help flood victims. Why would you, a Hispanic man, say that against a man in a wheelchair? Why do you, this is how Democrats do it. Why do you hate people in wheelchairs so much? Did I do that right yet?
What's happening down in that room right now is nothing but a scam and a sham.
What's happening down in that room right now is nothing but a scam and a sham. No, we're correcting the scam and sham racial redistricting by Democrats. We're bringing balance to the force, to the universe.
On the people of Texas and the American public.
Hey, guess what? The people of Texas can vote every Republican out if they don't like it. It looks pretty red. Did you see that picture of that state? I mean, what do you think these people like? Sorry, guy.
And this bullshit president has done all this.
Oh, there goes the S word again. You have a potty mouth, sir. And like I said, you're not badass. I'll say some words that would peel the wallpaper off the wall behind you. It's not offensive. We don't care. We're bored, frankly. The microphone's down at your stomach, son. Why don't you bend over a little bit or pick the microphone up?
On his watch, and this governor has perpetuated this scheme. And so I didn't know what else to say.
Yeah, we'll make something up.
My colleagues haven't already told you. But as I walked up to the Capitol and I looked up at the flag that stands above it, I saw the star on that flag.
Oh, good Lord. This is going to be long. So I walked up to that flag and I saw the star that was on that flag. This is going to be a killer moment right here. He's probably going to say, he's a Democrat. He's probably going to say, you know what? If you take that sickle and you put a crescent around it, you'll have a Muslim. That's what we're for. Go Palestine.
Star on that flag.
There's a star on that flag.
And the flag used to mean something in Texas.
But now it doesn't. You know what it means? Barbecue. Now it means country music, mediocre country music and barbecue, because of Democrats, actually. You know what? Let the poor Texans, the poor red dust. I have a friend who's a rancher. He's an actual cattle puncher in Texas, the real deal. He used to be a Christian rock singer. He went over there and became a ranch hand. He's like, I'm going to punch cattle for a living.
It was symbolic for strength and independence.
Yeah. Strength and independence, the Texas Star. I think it still means that.
I'm pretty certain now that under the watch of Greg Abbott,
a man in a wheelchair that Jasmine Crockett called Wheels.
That's nothing more than a one-star Google review.
that used to stand for independence. Now it's a one-star Google review. He's just mad it's not a hammer and sickle.
Because let's be clear.
Okay, here comes clarity. Anytime someone says, let's be clear, now let's be clear. And then here comes a lot of vague, muddy lies.
The facts are clear.
Really? Okay, let's go to facts. Are there two genders? Is unborn life human life? Is a man interchangeable with a woman in marriage? Let's see if the facts are clear. Oh, I love clear. You don't love clear facts. Did evolution happen? Can you get life from non-life? Can life suddenly exist from rocks and start reproducing without, at the very least, without the all-powerful God creator? Is this the warmest period in Earth's history, or just in recent history? Like Earth's history before man was supposedly here, was it not warmer? Taking ice core samples using science. Through evolution, can information be created in a cell, in the DNA of a cell? Has it been demonstrated by science? No. You don't want clarity. Democrats don't want facts clear. Did blacks own slaves? Did not blacks own the first slaves? You don't want clear?
We have a woeful education system, a woeful health care.
Amen. Who broke that? Who did that? Obamacare. Who broke the health care system? Who broke the education system when Democrats overwhelmingly are on school unions? This guy's a fraud.
System, a woeful infrastructure system. They couldn't even give people in Kirk County water gauges, 100-year-old technology and sirens. That never happened, even though it was asked in this very last regular session, and that bill was killed by the lieutenant governor. We have time after time asked them to fix the infrastructure of our rural communities, and Republicans have failed to do so. We have time after time asked them to fix the infrastructure of communities along the border, on communications.
Oh yeah, you guys are real big on the border. He's complaining about what Republicans did on the border. Are you kidding me? It's a sieve. Wait, I'm going to skip that guy. He's too boring. There's more. Breaking: the Texas Senate has now passed a redistricting map, and it passed 19-2 in favor of the GOP. Huge. There's no way Gavin Newsom, or any other Democrat official can try to counter this. See you, Rep. Jasmine Crockett. Bye-bye. Go bye-bye. There's never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. Jasmine Crockett. Now, Gavin Newsom's going to claim to redistrict California, which will break a law. They have stricter laws in California and New York against redistricting than Texas does. Texas has always been more loose on redistricting. So Gavin Newsom's going to have to pass a new change of the California Constitution to pull this off. Here's more from the Democrat liars. This is Brad Johnson. Texas Senate Democrats just walked out of the chamber before the new map was brought up. They released this statement. So this is how they're trying to get media, and media 100% will repeat whatever they say. Senate Democrats: flood relief must come before politics. You guys don't care about flood relief. We saw what you did with FEMA in North and South Carolina. You guys do not care about flood relief. So they're trying to do, it's for the children. We don't want to redistrict. We want to meet about the budget for the children. Austin, Texas, the Texas State Democrat Caucus released the following statement on the walkout following the consideration of SB 4. Texans are clear. We make this clear. Our top priority must be flood relief and disaster preparedness. Ironically, this is redistricting the maps in Texas is disaster preparedness. It's how you prevent the next flood of Democrat BS from coming in at an election. You keep them, the disaster is them winning an election. Here's Jasmine Crockett. Rep. Jasmine Crockett says if she wants to be in the House, she can be in the House. So this is her when she claimed that Trump.
Yeah, I got news for him.
That Trump is trying to get rid of her. And I got news for her. You ain't going to get elected in a fair district. Sorry.
Yeah, I got news for him. If I want to be in the House, I'll absolutely be in the House.
No, you won't. You got to win a vote. It just got harder with redistricting. If I want to be in the House, if I want to be in that, well, you know what? I want to be the lead singer in a heavy metal band. And at 59 years old, I want to be the coolest lead singer in a heavy metal band. So you know what? What you want and what you get, you can't always get what you want, Jasmine.
And ain't nothing he can do about it. I'm sorry. But Don, you got to put up with me. Okay? Okay. That's all I wanted to say.
Obnoxious. She obnoxious. Okay, well, Donald does not have to put up with you. Okay? Okay. Okay? Okay. No one got to put up with you. She going away. Meanwhile, it gets even better for Jasmine Crockett. Here's Ken Paxton. Breaking, Attorney General Ken Paxton has been given the legal authority to investigate allegations of improper funds sent to Jasmine Crockett from Act Blue, Hillary Clinton, Mark Elias's illegal Act Blue scam, separate from the investigation underway by the FEC, the Federal Exchange Commission. Jasmine Crockett, you go to jail. Well, I wanted to end on that happy note. Shout out to the Quad Club. Thank you guys for watching. Ain't reading ads. Watch a few commercials, but watch 4 episodes all the way to the end, and then you're with us in the Quad Club. We love America. We love each other. I can't thank you guys enough. You're just good audience. I see the chat. Good, my good people. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Doug in Exile.